Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Tireless Tribe Combo with Super Secret Deck of Birthday Escape. This card says, draw a card, the ring tempts you. Now, I'm not super familiar with the ring tempting you. If you haven't played Lord of the Rings Limited, it might not make sense, but the first part of the ring is the thing we care about, where it gives the creature Skulk. So, Tireless Tribe is a 1-power creature, and it will basically not be able to be blocked by anything. And then once no blocks are declared, you flip the power and toughness with Inside Out, and then you discard your entire hand, making it a 20 and 1, and one-shot your opponent. This can happen as early as turn 2, where you go turn 1 Tireless Tribe, turn 2 discard your entire hand and Inside Out it. And we also can use Whiteout to says sacrifice a snow land, return Whiteout from your graveyard to your hand. So you can basically sacrifice all of your lands, returning Whiteout over and over, and make it even more than 20 power. So to support this deck, and this is a deck that comes from Mai on MTGO, who has been, who 5-0'd with this deck, and that's why we're checking it out, because it looked really sweet. So it looks like they've got 4 Birthday Escape, 4 Brainstorm, 4 Preordain, and then 3 Peak. This deck used to play Gitaxian Probe, but that's not an option anymore, so we're taking the worst option of Peak. And then we also have the Squadron Hawk plus Brainstorm combo, where you're going to get a lot of card advantage out of playing out your Squadron Hawk, then casting a Brainstorm, putting back 2 Hawks, casting your other Hawk, and getting more Hawks out, effectively turning your Brainstorm into an Ancestral Recall. So for protection, we've got 4 Circular Logic, which has Madness of blue, and it counters the target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each card in your graveyard. So you have Tribe out, you discard Circular Logic, you pay 1, and counter their spell. We've also got 2 Dispels, and 1 Lorien's Escape. So the purpose of this is to give your Tireless Tribe Hexproof and Indestructible, and you do that before you flip, so that it can't be killed by any red damage spells. The mana base is not actually 19 lands, it's 17, way less than 17 lands. It's 15 lands, plus the 4 Loriens revealed to make up our mana base. 15 does not seem like a lot, so let's see how that goes for us. And then we've got an additional few pieces. Dizzy Spell gives the creature -3/-0 until end turn, but the main reason that we're using Dizzy Spell is because we can transmute it to get our Tireless Tribe. Since transmute says discard it, search your library for a card with the same mana value. So that's a 5th copy of our Tireless Tribe. We have Shadow Rift, which is a 5th copy of Unblockability. And we have Wedding Invitation, which is another copy of Unblockability. Merchant Scroll here can search for Peak, can search for Inside Out, so it's a 5th copy of Inside Out, and then it can also search for a counterspell. And then the last little thing here is Fathom Seer, which is a build your own Gush, because it's a morph creature. So for 3 mana you can make it 2/2, and then you can flip it into a 1/3 to draw 2 cards by returning 2 islands to your hand. So that's basically Gush, although way more costly. Instead of being 0 mana, return 2 islands, it's 3 mana and return 2 islands. But those islands in play are going to be able to be discarded to the tribe, which will also be good. In the sideboard here, it looks like we're playing 4 Dust to Dust for Affinity, 1 Blue Blast, and 4 Hydroblast, so 5 total Blue Blasts for the red matchup. And then you've got a Prismatic Strands here, which is easily discardable to the Tireless Tribe, also for red matchups, a Giga Drowse for blue matchups, 2 more Dispels, an Echoing Truth, and a Destroy Evil. So not too complicated. We're just going to try to essentially play out our Tireless Tribe, protect it, and smack in for the win. It's a sweet old deck in Pauper. It's been around for a very long time. Hasn't been putting up a lot of recent success, so it's cool to see that actually making an impact, and we're going to try it out. Don't forget to check out the Patreon, patreon.com/CaliGuys. Like and subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what weird combo deck you're interested in seeing, and we'll see you in the matches. Here we are in round one versus USP Dudes who likes to play Black-Green Gardens. So I think I'm still going to keep. We can Merchant Scroll on turn 2 for Inside Out. We have Circular Logic, although that doesn't work that much. So they have a Calling Garden. All right. We can go Tireless Tribe turn 2. They're slow deck, right? So we need to find a way to get past them. Squadron Hawk. I think I'm gonna play. I think I'm still gonna play the Tireless Tribe out. Pass the turn. Okay, let's see if they go for anything. Looks like no. So let's cast this Birthday Escape. That way we can use our Circular Logic. Okay, that worked. So it says your Bring Prayer is legendary, can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. So now it can't get cast down. It says step 2 is whenever it attacks, loot. Step 3 is whenever it is blocked, that creature's controller sacrifices at end of combat. And step 4 is whenever it deals damage to a player, each opponent loses 3 life. I think the first thing to do is attack. Next turn we can set up the Merchant Scroll to get the Inside Out. We have double Circular Logic for their initiative if they're going to try to play the initiative, but they can't really use the initiative very well. We play Lembas. Okay. We could also Merchant Scroll for Brainstorm and go for the Hawk Brainstorm. Play a Calming Garden. So once again, they can block my Tireless Tribe. So Inside Out doesn't work that great in this turn. So maybe, okay, we have another land. I guess that first thing they could do is attack. So they usually play Cast Down. They could have Chainer's Edict and stuff like that. So maybe we'll just take it slow still. I think maybe next turn we can play the Squadron Hawk for more cards in hand. And then if they do tap out, we'll see. Right now we can make it a 20x, but they have the Lembas to gain life. And we'd have to dump our entire hand. They cast another Lembas. Okay. I think we probably want to play a Squadron Hawk out on this next turn just to get Edict Protection. Now we have a Dispel. All right, I'm going to Merchant Scroll now, so that gives us the Inside Out. And then I'm going to attack. Put you to 19. We have Dispel and Circular Logic. So we have double protection now, and then next turn we should be able to have double protection as well. Okay, they're going to sacrifice to go to 22. 4 mana available for our opponent. So we can Brainstorm now. See if we can get some lands. Put back Tribe. Put back the Squadron Hawk. Play a land. And then now we can play the Squadron Hawk. Pick up 2 more Hawks. I don't really want to discard the hand size just yet. Done. And then I'll swing in. Feel like maybe I could go for it sooner, but I'm not sure. Let's play out the Fathom Seer next turn, maybe. We still just have 2 Disruption available. They have to have Snuff Out. Okay, they're making land drops of their own. Another Circular Logic. Let's play out our Gush. Swing. Next turn we're going to have Quad Protection, so I think that's probably time to go. Attack. Pass down my Gush creature. Sad. Maybe I should have just used it then. Looking for a whiteout. Okay, they play a land. Pass the turn. Preordain, find Lorien's escape and a Lorien revealed. Just going to take the Lorien revealed, cycle for an island, play the island, and then I can play one more hawk, and that just gets replaced in my hand with another hawk. And we will attack for 2 again. Kind of taking it easy. I'm waiting for my moment to strike. Because we have to be able to present lethal while maintaining all of our disruption. Play an Ichor Wellspring. So they could play 2 removal spells and like the thing that deals 3. All right, let's attack. Cast Inside Out on the Kaila's Tribe. Discard a land. +0/+4, right? Discard Squadron Hawk. Discard Squadron Hawk. Discard Inside Out. Now it's 17, 18, 19 damage. We have 4 protection spells. This gains 3 life. So we have to discard the Dispel. But because we have all these circular logics, if they go for removal spell, we just discard the circular logic and counter it. Reckoner's Bargain. Let's discard a circular logic. Because they're going to gain 2 life with that Reckoner's Bargain. Just counter. But this gives us more power. So now we're at, it's going to be 22, 21? 21. So this is 23 damage now. Do we get there? Cast a Defile. Discard a circular logic. So we can counter 2 more Defiles, but if they have a free spell, we're dead, I guess. Cast Dispel. They had just 1 free spell so far. And we got him. Cool. Surprising that we're able to fight through a black-based deck like that. So it seems like the Fathom Seer we want to like use and pick up right away. Lorien's Escape kind of is good. The Squadron Hawks are decent. So if we look at the sideboard, things that we might want are the Dispel. I don't think we want the Prismatic Strands. Maybe, because they could have Crypt Rats, right? So Prismatic Strands is good against Crypt Rats because we just discard it, protection from black, swing in. Is that better than Lorien's Escape? It's about the same. I think we can probably cut 1 peak. We have 6 counterspells already, so that seems fine. We have the whiteout, but nothing else going on. I think we're gonna mulligan. And we have to mulligan a no-lander. So we're going to keep this. What are we putting back? Lorien revealed. I guess Dizzy Spell. And play the floodplain and start cantripping. Maybe it would be better to put the Inside Out. Okay. Our opponent plays a second Swamp. Probably going to go Duress. They like to go hard on Duress post board. I guess we really need to get to the point where we go for the guess we just Birthday Escape. We're looking for Squadron Hawk Brainstorm now to rebuild. What is it, Crypt Rats? That's expected. Land, pass the turn. They'll probably start jamming the Monarch and stuff. Nothing. They're just leaning on discard into Crypt Rats. Probably shouldn't F6. Deadly Dispute the Crypt Rats. That means next turn they're going to have Avenging Hunter. They Witch's Cottage the Crypt Rats back. That's cool. Neat build. Deadly Dispute the Treasure Token again. So they have Crypt Rats in hand. Pass the turn. There's 6 mana. Will they play the Avenging Hunter? Thorn of the Black Rose. That's not great for us. We did not find any hawks, but we can draw 3 cards, so at least we got that going for us. Now we have Brainstorm plus Shuffle. Cryptrats enters the table. But one thing is that you, that's going to be really tough to deal with actually. Brainstorm, like this and this. Let's cycle. Island. I guess peak. They've got Edict, Rats, Deadly Dispute, Innocent Blood, Defile, Bargain. So let's go ahead and play a Hawk and pass the turn. And then we'll grab 2 more Hawks. Hawk, Hawk. Okay, your turn. So we can try to take the Monarch back with the Hawks. They Deadly Dispute their treasure token and make another treasure token. So that's out of their hand. Chainer's Edict my Hawk. Right now we have Shadow Rift Inside Out. And we have a counterspell. This is done. So we're looking for a protection spell for the Cryptrats damage, but cycle, grab an island. We already have the shuffle from the Hawks. Okay, so we play Hawk. Yes, grab our other 2 Hawks, or other Hawk. Brainstorm. Back a Hawk. Put back double Hawks. Play out my tribe. Next turn I can Hawk into that draws a Hawk, right? And then I can preordain. They're trying to get me to discard my hand, huh? I guess they got me there. Discarded a spell. Yeah, this is not going great, huh? Because they can activate 1 time. I don't know if I should concede. I think I probably should concede. Let's go to the next game. I feel like I'm dead here to the Monarch and stuff, so I'm just going to keep moving on. I definitely hosed myself. So we need to be able to deal with the Cryptrats. Echoing Truth, maybe. So Lorien's Escape, Echoing Truth, Prismatic Strands. What does Dizzy Spell do? -3, -0. Get rid of a Dizzy Spell? Okay, let's try that way. Not an expert, but we're going to try. We would like to play first. So we have turn 2 Squadron Hawk. Seems fine. And then later we can play Fathom Seer and pick it up. Okay, our opponent keeps 7 as well. Pass the turn. Let's see if they lead on Duress again. So I could take Scroll or Circular Logic. Yep. We knew they were going to do that. I would like to Scroll for Brainstorm though. So I think the correct pick is the Scroll. Okay, cycle. Get into Plains. Land. Interesting. Probably not good enough, right? Let's play the Squadron Hawk out. Yes. Get 3 Hawks. We can pass the turn. And then can play the Tireless Tribe, and I have Circular Logic up. I'm protected from an Edict. Okay, play the Tireless Tribe. Send 1. And then we're looking for Inside Out now. If they play the Crypt Rats, I have to counter it. Play another Squadron Hawk. And then no search. Swing 2. I wonder if I should get another Plains so I can play double Hawk. Just attack them in the air. 4 mana. Nothing. Let's cycle for an island. Draw. Play the island. Play our Fathom Seer, morph. And then attack. Definitely a little bit sketched out about them having another Crypt Rats. 5 mana for our opponent. They're not doing anything. Okay. We find a Prismatic Strands. Yeah. We're just going to die to the beats. So we're going to flip, return into these two islands, draw two cards. All right. So play an island again, play Hawk. I'm going to fail to find, and preordain. Okay, we have Echoing Truth and Lorien's Escape. So this makes it indestructible. So that means that they can't use any destroy spells. So top and top. Okay, they play a Wellspring after playing a Swamp. They're at 9 life. Guess you don't really have to do anything this turn. We have 5 damage. They land. They're gonna attack 5, 6, 7 damage. So we could go for Inside Out, and they could have a cast down. And then we use Lorien's Escape. Oh, I messed up because I didn't leave a creature back. Whoops. They deadly dispute the Wellspring. So I should have left a creature back for the Prismatic Strands. They can't just flash it back. They're at 4 life now, so they can't snuff out at the moment. Okay, what's it going to be? 9 cards in hand. They have to deal with all of my creatures, though. I think I probably want to leave up hard casting the Prismatic Strands in response to Crypt Rats. Then I can flash it back on my turn by tapping a Hawk. Drown in Sorrow. We'll discard a Circular Logic. I did not remember that that card existed, to be honest. Circular Logic, you're Drown in Sorrow. 4 mana. Oh. They paid the mana. Okay, that means that now if they have a 1 mana Edict, we're dead. -2, -2, but the Fathom Seer will still be alive, so I think we're okay. Any order. Okay, they play a Colony Garden. So we can Echoing Truth the plant, then kill them. Goodbye to your plant. I think we got him. Okay, untap. I mean, we don't really have to do that much inside outing, but so we're gonna go get this indestructible. Because I think the only free spell they can play right now is the thing that gives them that deals 3 damage. And we can just discard something in response. Bottom this. And then now this is indestructible, so inside out it. And our opponent scoops it up. GG, we'll see you in the next one. Okay, so this hand I think is bad because our first land is an Ash Barrens. We have no way to return the Ash Barrens to hand. We have this Lorien Reveals and Brainstorms. I'm just gonna mulligan. I don't know what a Salvatore is on. This is a 0 lander. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're at 3 cards. So here's what we do. We mulligan to 0. And then we let our opponent play out their deck. So they're on Colony Garden control as well. Now we know what they're on. We can see the game. And we go to game 2. So we want to destroy the Echoing Truth, Strands, and we're going to trim a Dizzy spell and a Peak. That seems fine. Pretty unfortunate that we didn't keep that first hand, I guess. Alright, so now we have stuff. Keep. We can Floodplain into Brainstorm Cycle. I play out the Floodplain and pass a turn. Opponent leads on Swamp into Blood Fountain. Find an island. So let's land, Brainstorm, put back, land, land. We can preordain bottoming one of the lands and top the other. The opponent plays a Colony Garden. We can Brainstorm again, or we can just preordain. Guess we lead on a preordain. Squadron Hawk. Okay, so top, land, 6. So we want to make sure that we get value out of this Squadron Hawk, right? Guess I'm gonna pass the turn. I could peek right now. I think next turn I'm gonna go end of this turn, play my yield until next end step. I'm gonna cycle the Lorien Revealed for an island. Then next turn I'm gonna play the Squadron Hawk. They would bog me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna grab an island. Okay. Play the island. So I can only pick up 2 hawks right now. Let's squawk it up. I'm gonna get all 3 hawks. Because they have 3 mana. I'm gonna play my second hawk. No. Pass the turn. And then this next turn I'm gonna brainstorm into a hawk. 4 mana for our opponent. They're gonna get in for 2. Okay. Island. We're gonna attack. Put you to 18. Brainstorm. Find inside out. We put back hawk and floodplain. That didn't go very well for me, huh? My concern is that they have Avenging Hunter in hand. I could look with the peak. Let's just pass. I misplayed that Brainstorm Hawk, didn't I? Someone can tell me how I misplayed it. They're gonna get in for 2 again. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually play out my tap land this turn, and then set up the Brainstorm plus the Hawk. Back for 2. I'm not really sure if they know what we're up to. It almost seems like we don't. We can peek on end step. I'm sure they have plenty of interaction. Backs for 2 again. We're just trading damage here. Things we need to counter. Avenging Hunter, Crypt Rats. Pass down my Hawk. Okay. Golgari Rot Farm. Start picking up their Bog. Let's see what they have in hand. They have 2 Avenging Hunters and a Weather the Storm in the main deck? Okay. Interesting. My turn. Let's brainstorm again. We find a Tireless Tribe. We can put back 1 hawk, 1 land. Play the land. Play the tribe. Play the hawk. Grabbing the hawk. They can cast down my Tireless Tribe. Guess that's fine. Maybe I Circular Logic it. Let's discard the Circular Logic, make them spend their mana. So we won't be able to cast Circular Logic on their Avenging Hunter. But we can go Fathom Sea or Gush. Okay, they tapped and untapped. They attack for 2. I'm gonna not block because I want to be able to attack into the Avenging Hunter. They're gonna Deadly Dispute, sacrificing a treasure token. Still have Bog in hand. 2 mana. Kill that. Suppose I peek in case I find something off the top. Okay, that guy's dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a Chainer's Edict. Youth Bog. Okay. 2 mana. They play Weather the Storm for 1,000,000. Okay, pass the turn. We have Circular Logic now. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cast Lorien Revealed. Play another Hawk. Does that help me? So if I try to Circular Logic them, it doesn't do that much. Attack. We're gonna get killed by this 2-1. Probably. We're at 25. I'll take the 2. They have another Weather Storm in hand. Wild. So here comes the Avenging Hunter. We get to get the initiative, etc., 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 etc. Next turn we can Circular Logic the initiative, though. Chainer's Edict. Let's morph this. Card sacrifice this. Let's cast Wedding Invitation. Preordain. We need a Tyler's Tribe right now. Find a tribe. Island. So we have one counter spell. I can actually block both of their creatures. That's kind of neat. Preordain. We don't need the Shadow Rift right now. Find the whiteout. Okay. Attack 1. Okay. It's a discard 2 cards. 3 cards now. So end step, we're going to discard land. Discard 3 cards. Any order? We might be able to win, actually. That'd be wild. Come out of nowhere to win the game. Okay. They attack. We're going to go block and block. Discard Squadron Hawk. Discard Inside Out. We have the whiteout now. We can sacrifice all lands to deal 1 million damage. They still have Weather the Storm. 5 mana. They can cast an Avenging Hunter, giving their creature Forge. We can make our thing unblockable, though. I think I'm gonna say okay. Okay. No problem. Somehow they're gonna die this turn, I think. They could Weather the Storm right now. We have the whiteout in hand. Draw. Let's go for Inside Out on the tribe. Draw a card. Let's put the Escape card. This guy's gonna have Skulk. Whatever, doesn't matter. Wedding Invitation. Make it unblockable. We can also, I guess, Inside Out the plant. Storm will be 3. We have so many island. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Inside Out the plant, looking for another counterspell. Okay, we're good now. Attack. Go to blocks. Sacrifice a land. Discard a whiteout. Okay. Discard. Discard this one. So you're going to gain 12 life from the Weather Storm. Discard this one. Sacrifice a land. I think they're dead. We'll find out. We're swinging out with our 1/1s. Tribe time. 12 damage. I think it's still fine. We can counter one of them. So they could have 2 cards in hand. They're going to be at 36. 25 plus 4. Or whatever, I'll just discard 1 Circular Logic. Counter this. Maybe they trick me and they have Defile plus the other thing. White out. Sacrifice. Or discard again. Or again. We're now at 37. Okay, that should be enough. Woohoo! Fought right through their Avenging Hunter. Let's try it again. Well, we opened a no-lander, so we're going to mulligan. Okay, we have lands. So I suppose we get rid of an island. And then we preordain. If they arrest me, I'll be sad, but they did not. Okay, Floodplain. Plays an Ichor Wellspring. We have an Inside Out. So we're looking for a way to give our thing indestructible. Dispel and a Squadron Hawk. Top both. That's the turn. Let's see, we can scroll for Shadow Rift. I think this turn I probably want to play the Squadron Hawk out. Get 2 more Hawks. And pass. This is insulating me from edicts. I have a Dispel for a cast down. They play Crypt Rats, okay. Lonely Garden. Pass the turn. We have a Wedding Invitation. I'll try that. Preordain. Looking for lands. Floodplain Island. We'll just take the floodplain to get the tap land out of the way. I'll just ascend 1. You Bajuka Bog me. Okay, pass the turn. Chainer's Edict. So they're looking to play the Avenging Hunter. Sends 1. So I can Merchant Scroll right now for... I think I'm going to scroll. Grab the Inside Out. Or no, not the Inside Out. Circular Logic. Pass the turn. Well, I can play the Tribe, and then I can Circular Logic the Hunter. Then I can Echoing Truth and Tireless Tribe. But I want to play the Tribe out right now. I think I don't. Because my plan is to try and make sure they don't resolve the Avenging Hunter. Then I'll play the Tireless Tribe out. And maybe a Hawk. And then I'm going to Echoing Truth the Crypt Rats. And then swing in. I'm using so much clock just thinking about things. They Bajuka Bog me. Okay. Get that unblockable. Circular Logic this. Not today. Now we need to find another way to make this Tribe unblockable. Yeah, we'll grab another Hawk. We can play the Tribe out and pass the turn. You know what? I walked into the same problem again with the Tribe because I just completely forgot about the whole, like, them just doing it, activating it one at a time thing. Peek. See what you're up to? Yep, you got me. Oh, I should have... Wait, what did they just... activate it for 0? The heck? Attempt to bounce my Tireless Tribe? Okay, they activate it for 0 again? The heck? Stop! Why? Okay, they activate it for 1. Jeez. They're having trouble adding mana. Weird. They have double Weather the Storm. So we'll go ahead and get a Hawk, but we have none left. Okay, my bad. So they have Weather the Storm in hand, and that's it. So they're just gonna weather for a bunch. Probably just double weather here. Okay. So as long as they don't rip that awesome spell, we can just kind of lock them out with the Circular Logic, I guess. Just look for another Tireless Tribe at some point. Wow. What is going on? My opponent's just tapping and untapping. They're like, I've got something. No, I don't. Don't worry about it. It's just making their moves. Okay. Plays another Crypt Rats. Play this Fathom Serum face down. Swing out for 1. Take 1. And then we can do a little mini gush. Play a land. We can play out another Fathom Seer. We can't use anything to be counterspell. Maybe I should wait until... I'll just play another Fathom Seer out. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not worth it. Let's pass. I don't know what to do. Okay. I feel like I made a mistake there by not playing it out. I'm gonna discard the Hawk. 7 mana. Chainer's Edict. Okay. What's the turn then? Land. Thank you. So if they have an Avenging Hunter right now, we just cycle Lorien and then counter it. Well, I guess I shouldn't have attacked because now they're going to attack their rats, huh? And they have 40 million life, so not great. Play an island. That's the turn, I guess. Rot farm picking up a Jukabog. Okay. Find an island. Let's play out the Fathom Seer. I can attack, I guess. 2. They're looking to find 15 black mana to burn us out. We would Dispel. I can morph this. Discard the Lorien revealed, then it costs them 3. If this were actual Gush, then I could Circular Logic them. Rainstorm. I think they got us. We'll see in the next. Well, we have to mulligan this one. We're in round 3 on the draw. And we have an island and 2 cards. So let's say we draw a Tireless Tribe. I guess we want the Fathom Seer is the least good card right now. So that's fine. Let's see what they're up to. Boros. Okay. So Boros is a damage-based thing. Let's try and draw a card. The ring tempts you. You play a Lembas. Play a Floodplain. Guess I'm just going to Birthday Escape again. Try to draw a card. I'm looking for lands, basically. Although maybe I should have hawked first. Not really sure. We play a Glinthawk. If we can get the tribe out, we can Birthday Escape and then do a lot of value from that. But we have to draw it, and we don't have any real cantrips. I want to sit on the last Birthday Escape. Darn. Let's grab another hawk. I suppose I should have mulliganed a little harder there. If they tap out, we can Birthday Escape. I'm not going to block. Plays a Wellspring. What do you got? We play another Glinthawk. Plays a Thraben Inspector. Okay, so we can Birthday Escape now. We have to choose a Ring Bearer. Play to land this turn. I'm going to attack. Draw a card. We'll discard, I guess an Inside Out. I'm really looking for a tribe. This deck is just blowing my mind. I'm having some issues. They get in for 3. Play a Core Skyfisher, but we still have Skulk. I don't really want to take 5. I guess the first thing I'm going to do is attack. Yeah. Draw. We'll discard Inside Out. Has a Brainstorm. Putting back Hawk. Okay, we have a Dizzy spell now. Put back Circular Logic. Oh man. We can try just going Scroll. Grab the Shadow Rift. Oops, that's why. I don't know why I looted there. Man. Okay, we get in. I got all sorts of confused. So we can Dizzy spell now. Grabbing the tribe. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. We're gonna try. Then we can Merchant Scroll for the Shadow Rift. Play the tribe, scroll for the Shadow Rift. We're gonna have to try to chump. We take 5 here, we're going to 10. They have a Lembas. Bolt to 7. 4. Tireless Tribe. Play Merchant Scroll. Grab the Shadow Rift. Pass the turn. So any bolts, we're going to play a Journey to Nowhere on the tribe. I guess I have to circular logic. The bolt in hand were dead. Oh, I could have given it hexproof. Whatever. If they have another journey right now, we can just Lorien's escape it, I guess. But it might just be dead. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We want the Hydroblasts. All their instant speed interaction is red, so Dispel probably Hydroblast is just an upgrade for Dispel. Prismatic Strands I think is good. Don't know if we want the Destroy Evil or not. I think it just took us too long to find stuff and we didn't have anything going on. I once again did not use my things well. So, I'd rather just get rid of Shadow Rift and the Dizzy Spell. And I'll submit it this way. Once again, a no-lander. 15 lands is sketchy. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. I guess I'm keeping this, putting back Birthday Escape. No, I can't really put that back. Putting back the Hawk. Play land. Cycle for the duel. So we have to play the Floodplain and then cycle for an island. And then we can play Tireless Tribe. Well, that's actually pretty good. Now we can get cards in hand. Grab another Floodplain. So we can go Floodplain into Squadron Hawk. Get a bunch of cards. Okay. The Birthday Escape does not let it skulk past the Thraben Inspector, that's for sure. But it does let it loot, right? No, it just has skulk the first. Okay. Bam. Play Hawk. We're gonna grab 3 Hawks. And then play Tribe. Get in for 1. I probably want to hold the Birthday Escape so they don't know that they have to block it with the Thraben Inspector. Although it looks like they're just gonna have the Thraben Inspector ready to block next turn anyway. Preordain. Looking for a land. Bottom this. Let's brainstorm. Back Hawk. Land. That's the turn. So next turn, we're going to draw a Hawk. Then we're going to play Hawk and Tribe, holding up Hydroblast. They get in for 2. Play their Wellspring. Just F6ing. We have what we need to win, sort of. Play a Tribe. Play a Squawk. And we'll grab our last Squawk. Call! Okay. Kind of neat. That's the turn. We're going to play an Ichor Wellspring. So let's see if they just leave up blockers. I mean, I find it unlikely that they don't play. Let's try to counter the Hydroblast, or the Lightning Bolt with the Hydroblast. If they don't play the Thraben Inspector, I'd be surprised. Discard a Hawk. Let's block. There's a Thraben Inspector. At least, okay. That's a Brainstorm. Put back the 2 Birthday Escapes. That's the Fathom Seer. And then I'm going to pick up these islands. 1,000,000 cards. Play the island. Cast Preordain. Let's bottom these 2. I'm looking for a way to give it. Okay, there's Merchant Scroll. So I'm gonna just discard the Squadron Hawk here. I'm looking to resolve the Shadow Rift, I guess. We have an Ancient Den. Experimental Synthesizer on the table. I'm trying to set up a way to get through them, but I'm having issues. Fathom Seer made me draw too many cards. Maybe I should have waited to get in for 2. Plays another Thraben Inspector. We're going to play Floodplain. Interesting. We have a Fathom Seer, so we can put a ton of cards in hand again. Urchin Scroll for the Shadow Rift that I took out. Oh, no! Darn. I guess I take the Circular Logic then. That stinks. Whoops. Preordain? Oh, man. Big bummer time. Oh, this deck's hard. Pass the turn. We're looking to find our Singleton Wedding Invitation. I should have left in the Shadow Rift instead of the Wedding Invitation. Whoops. If they ever get greedy and attack with their Thraben Inspectors, we're good. Probably not going to happen. They find a Pyroblast, which doesn't do very much. They can kill the Fathom Seer. Might as well. Yep, that's dead. So let's see if they attack with their Thraben Inspectors since they have the core Skyfisher. Find a Relic, but it's fine. Luckily, I don't actually care. They just Relic put me out. Attack with everything. So I guess we really need to dig, huh? So I'm gonna cast the Birthday Escape. Then cast it again. No attacks. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. My idea was that I was gonna be able to loot, but now I don't really want to loot those things. I think I'm just gonna get blown out by some bolts. Yeah, okay. Let's let them kill us. We're dead. If I left the Shadow Rift in, we would have had it, but I messed up. And I also gushed too early with like not enough lands in play. They flip a Pyroblast. They have Synthesizer. They have a Lightning Bolt, so this is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, next round. We're in round 4. I accidentally had us 2-0 when we were 1-1. Now we're 1-2. But that's okay. I got it set up now. We are on the play. We have lands. We have Hawks. Guess I'm keeping. I'm going to go land pass. Our opponent's on red. Is there a scenario where I don't Hawk next turn? Probably not. So I think I want to get, well, I guess we just peek, see what they're up to. Probably just mono red Kuldotha. Mono red 1-drop stuff. Our opponent is like, I don't want you to resolve that. Okay, what do you got? Okay, it is actually Blitz. That makes more sense with the Mountain Go. Not great. Let's cycle, grabbing an island, and then go for cantrip. Find a tribe. Gosh. Yikes. I could have maybe gotten there, but now I definitely cannot. It's a Festival Crasher. Wow. Oh. Oh god. I'm just gonna concede so they don't know what we're up to. They probably wouldn't have killed us this turn. Guess how many blue blasts we have? We have a very large amount. So we're gonna get rid of the Dispels, the Dizzy Spell, Peak. Shadow Rift is probably still useful. These Fathom Seers are kind of giving me a hard time here. Maybe just want one of those. I don't even know if we need them at all. Don't really think we need the whiteout either. So what else do we want to bring in? Okay, Fathom Seer coming back in. We would like to play first. We just need land and spells. Okay, keep this. We can Floodplain and then cycle Lorien for an island and Preordain looking for Hydroblast. And turn 3 we have the Prismatic Strands. But our opponent could be smart and bring in the flaring paints and stuff. So maybe the spell's better there. We have Shadow Rift inside out, so if we find our tribe, we can kill them. Oh wow. Okay, tribe. Right now, if we go for it, we lose to Gutshot. We have a Festival Crasher. I'm going to cycle this for an island. What are the odds they have Gutshot? I think I didn't come here to not go for it, so I'm going to go for it. I don't know. Lillian 2154. I'm going to look them up. I'm not seeing Gutshot in Kiln Fiend lists right now, so I'm just going to make it happen. Shadow Rift, you. Inside out. Discard 5 cards. And attack. Attack. Control. Discard. 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 Turn 3. So we're attacking for 21, unblockable. Gutshot will kill us. And yeah, that's what we came here to do. Boom. All right, let's just keep it the same. So what do we got here? We have Squadron Hawks, we have a tapped land, but I think the problem is that we don't have any way to deal with their fast killing fiends and stuff. I think we probably mulligan this. This is a little bit better. Let's keep and put back a Hawk. Unfortunately, we have a tapped white source. We're going to cycle for our planes. Pass the turn. If they can kill us on turn 3, then it stinks to be us. Kiln Fiend. Looking to rip a Hydro Blast. What a rip. Called shot. That's awesome. Send. Our opponent untaps. Plays another Kiln Fiend. We're going to play a Tireless Tribe out. I probably should have Birthday Escaped, but I wanted to hold the Circular Logic up. We can peek End Step, and we can Circular Logic if they have a Battle Rage. Crash through, so everything gets trample. That's 4 damage. Lightning Bolt what? The tribe? Gonna see what they're up to. Just a bunch of creatures. Discard Hawk. We're gonna take 7. Okay. It's a turn. Probably gonna play more creatures this coming turn. Let's draw a card. Rainstorm. There's the inside out, right? So if Shadow Rift inside out, they have a lightning bolt in hand. So we can put back Hawk, Circular Logic, play another tribe. No, that's probably not a great idea. Because next turn we need all 5. Depends if they bolt us this turn. Okay, I'm going to attack. No fear. They have a bunch of 2-drops in hand. They didn't have a land before. What I think they're going to do is play... I think they're going to play a creature because they don't have mana. And then I'm going to untap and Shadow Rift inside out kill them. But there's a possibility that they just go for Lightning Bolt on the tribe. And then in that case, I wanted to have played another tribe. It'll take me 2 turn cycles to untap and win. Okay. Plays a Festival Crasher, as expected. Alright, I think we kind of tricked them, sorta. Festival Crasher. 5 cards in hand. So let's see if they have a land. No land. Shadow Rift. Right out. And we just attack. They felt safe. We made them feel safe somehow. I projected a safe demeanor, And they tapped out. Now they're dead. Attack. Control. Discard everything. Okay. Take 21. We know 4 of the cards in their hand, so they would have had to have somehow drawn a gut shot. But I don't think they did. Circular Logic just goes to the graveyard. They take 21. Kind of neat. Slam. Alright, on round 5. Round 5, we're on the play. Keeping. We can go land into Brainstorm, upkeep Cycle Lorien. It's probably not worth doing that. And also peek them. Let's just see what they're doing. Peek. Find a wedding invitation. I like that. They are on Blue-Red Terror. So let's cycle. Floodplain, play the Floodplain. Pass the turn. They've got a Brainstorm. Okay, they're casting a Brainstorm. Can't really scred my creature yet. They cast a Ponder. Plays an island that we knew about. But it's all over the place now that they Ponder, no shuffles. They're going to have all these cards. Go Tireless Tribe. And then I'm going to Birthday Escape. Draw a card. The ring tempts you. Okay. Probably going to have to start discarding things to keep it alive. Lightning Bolt. Discard a Tribe. We live through the Lightning Bolt. Play a land. Let's see if the Inside Out resolves, I guess. They didn't have a Spell Pierce before. Alright, they have it now. Attack you. I think of the cards in hand, I probably want to just discard the Brainstorm in response to the scred. They might feel greedy and go for the Admiral right now, and then I can kill them on my next turn, because I have Skulk already, and then I have 5 cards. They cycle a Lorien, cast a Preordain, cast a Ponder. So they have Scred in hand. Oh my goodness. They just felt very safe. Not safe enough. I guess we just attack. Right, we have can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Okay, attack. No blocks. Inside Out. And then kill you. Got him. Greedy. Alright, so the way they're going to deal with my creature is with bolt effects. I think the main deck is probably fine. Don't really need the Hydroblast exactly. Dispel deals with the bolt and the counters. Just submit it. We could potentially bring in the Prismatic Strands. I think we're fine. Let's try to get that 3-2. That's not a really good hand. Mulligan. Land. We've got Dispel, Circular Logic, Shadow Rift. Let's keep and put back. Yes, we could put back the Barons. None. So we can Brainstorm and then upkeep Lorien. Yeah, that seems like a fine play. Okay, or we can Preordain. Let's just Preordain right now. Okay, bottom both of these. Now my Brainstorm plan doesn't really work. 15 lands, so we have 14 lands left in the deck now. We Ponder, no shuffle. Let's grab our white source. Play the Floodplain and pass the turn. They're going to Brainstorm end step. Plays a land. So they could have the Monarch this turn. I'm going to play Island and pass. We can Circular Logic their Monarch. We can also end step Brainstorm. They cast their own Brainstorm. So I have 3, which means the Terror costs 4 right now. 4th mana. They're gonna do nothing, it looks like. Do I brainstorm now? I think I probably do, looking for a land. Cool. So we'll put back land, land, draw card. I'm gonna play the floodplain out. I'll play the island. Pass the turn. The next turn I can play the floodplain. What do I want to scroll for? Maybe another brainstorm? Yep, that's getting countered. So the reason I played the untapped land was so I could have Circular Logic plus Dispel. Looks like it's possible they have another. Let's just scroll, grab another Circular Logic, pass the turn. Felt like they might have another Monarch in hand. This is where my Gush creature would be good, actually. With a land. Or, okay, they're gonna pass. Play my tap land, pass the turn. We definitely cannot let them resolve the Monarch. How much do I care about this Lorien Terror? I think a lot. Let's counter. Okay, Preordain. Brainstorm and an Inside Out. Let's Birthday Escape. Draw the Inside Out. Has to Brainstorm. So I can put back Lorien's Escape and a Lorien. And play the Island. Pass the turn. Then I can start casting Lorien, so draw a bunch of cards. That seems fine. They can play the Monarch this turn, and then I'll play Lorien Revealed with Dispel backup. Which isn't great. They cast their own Lorien Revealed. Okay. They're at 9 cards in hand. Did not find a land drop. Boom. Cast our Lorien Revealed. We find a Squadron Hawk. So I did not play a land this turn. Let's cycle. Play an island. Play the Hawk. Get some cards. So 2 Hawks in hand. 2 Hawks this time. Crisscross. Alright. Opponent plays a Terror. That's scary. I wonder if I will be able to resolve a Lorien Revealed. Seems like probably not. They have Fiery Cannonade that they discarded to hand size. I can play a Squadron Hawk. Get the last Hawk. Play another Squadron Hawk. Play another Squadron Hawk. They have a 5 power creature, and I have 4 1-power creatures. I'm going to attack you. They have 7 cards in hand and a 5/5. We go to 15. They do nothing. They have a Fathom Seer. Let's play that face down. They'd have to use Counterspell. They have a Counterspell. I guess they know what I'm up to with that one. Try to dispel it. Right blast. Okie dokie. Let's attack for 4. That's the turn. They're going to get in for 5, put us to 10. Plays a Crimson Fleet Commodore. Okay. So they're the Monarch now. They're threatening lethal. Okay. We find. Let's try to cast Lorien Revealed. Red Blast. Okay. I'm going to attempt to attack you. You let that resolve. Or happen, I guess. Play Tireless Tribe. Have Counterspell. Shadow Rift. We just die here. Okay. So I think we probably want Hydroblasts. The Dispels are good. Trim on a Circular Logic. Get rid of this. And then the Wedding Invitation. And a Peak. Submit. I want to win this game. Mulligan. Also a mulligan. And I think this 15 land deck is just not working out very well. Oops, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Mulligan again. Keep. Put back. Brainstorm. Brainstorm. Island, Preordain. Looking for ways to get card advantage. Bottom these two. Well, the Lorien reveal is not going to work very well for us. We play our tool and pass. Yep, this is not looking out like it's going to go well for the home team. Our opponent kept 7. We mulligan to 4. Cycle. Grab an island. So our best chance is that they don't have a counterspell in hand. They have counterspell, and now we're super dead. Like, we don't really have a chance here. That's okay though. We got to turn. We got to just walk right over them with our skulky creature. All right, play a land, pass a turn. I think playing by myself, I would just move on. But you know, we're gonna fight tooth and nail. They cast a Preordain. Need my gush creature. You have a Dispel? Alright, we got lots of counters. We can Hydroblast their Monarch. We can Circular Logic a Terror. If we draw a Tribe, we can play it. They're doing nothing. Find a Preordain, so we'll cast that. Think they're going to counter it? No. So let's put back bottom this. Sure, I'll take the land drop. Play this island. Pass a turn. Right now a terror costs 4 for them. I think they're going to go for the Monarch. If they have the blue Monarch, we're not going to be able to beat it. But if they have the red Monarch, we can Hydroblast plus a spell. They have 6 cards in hand. Looks like they're going to do nothing. They just played a mountain and pass. Okay, we have to try to resolve this morph. Brutal. They have the lose focus with triple replicate. We only have 2 mana. Okay, no, we're not. Obviously, they're not going to pay. Got nothing. Darn. I mean, I could have waited on that, but I don't know. I guess we should have waited. Counter your Monarch. And then they go Red Blast, and I go Dispel, and they go second Red Blast, and then it's GG. Spell Pierce, Dispel. Red Blast? Alright, they got us, they got us. It's okay. So if we go back to this deck, we finished 2 and 3. Not terrible, especially for someone that's not a tribe expert. But I think the problem is that the mana base, just having 15 lands, is a little sketchy. I don't know why. I feel like Fathom Seer was pretty mediocre overall. I mean, the Squadron Hawk was kind of nice with the Brainstorm. That did work a couple of times. Obviously, I failed to actually make it work. I don't know. Lorien revealed as actually like a 5 mana draw 3. We only got that off 1 time, and the rest of the times it was just too many tap lands. It's interesting. I think you could definitely run hot with this deck. It was kind of cool. I liked the Birthday Escape tech, and it was pretty interesting. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.